Everybody that was a blue, it was recon, they all got over 200 air assaults. Minimum.
My dad said he has 3,400 hours of combat flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't think anything of it.
And that's, I guess, at some point he got a Silver Star and he got a Distinguished Flying Cross. He said the Distinguished Flying Cross was because he had so many hours.
Yeah. Well, if you're blue, you're automatically going to get the CIB, you're going to get a Bronze Star, and you're going to get a Purple Heart. It's a gimme.
They did that in Vietnam. I'm like, yeah. He's like, what were they doing, killing hippies? I said, they were the fucking hippies, man.
Matter of fact, there was a guy in my platoon. He was from California. He was a surfer, and we call him Hippie. And it just all these crazy things you remember, and when you think back. No, on ours we had the guy who actually painted the name Headhunters on the choppers of the 1st and the 9th was this guy. His name was Greg Reynolds, and he was a guy we called Hippie. They did the first skull above the cross sabers, and above the skull was in jagged letters was Headhunters. So he was the guy who did it. He had the artistic ability to do that, and after that, then all the other chopper pilots wanted their own. There was one chopper. It was a scout bird, always getting shot down, but still getting patched up, getting back up again. So they changed the name of the chopper to Patches. And I got a shot of its last flight. They brought it in upside down. The bubble was shattered. The tail was bent, and both pilots, our pilot and crew chief, were alive. But again, the 1st and the 9th, when they talk about their SOP from Saigon was fly at 1,000 feet. They looked at they just gotta be freaking crazy. 1,000 feet, all right? They flew at treetop and they hover. And the crew chief had the smoke grenade with the pin pulled, okay? And there's the gunship flying at about 1,000 up real high against, okay?
Yeah.
Now just waiting for the chopper, the bump.
That's a pink team, isn't it?
Yeah. As soon as they bump, he drops it and banks off. And meantime, they're calling. And then as soon as they banks off, here it comes, right down. I got goosebumps, man. It's just, damn. Okay, and then after that, the classic, okay, bring in the blues. Bring in the blues. They'd love to do it. But when they're down, they said the same thing. Bring in the blues, man.
That's when my dad was in the blues, yeah.
Yeah, and then it worked both ways, man. It just...
And what the blues do? My dad was a...
That was a recon. There was like 24, 27 guys, depending on the time of the year. And when the scout ships found something, and the gunships raked the area, they'd call in the blues to check it out for movement, check it out for any kind of military intelligence, anything we could find. Or sometimes they say there is something down there they can't see it. The tree canopy is so thick. And when we find training camps, we find bunkers, we find all kinds of stuff. You can't see it from the air. Our classic with the 1st and the 9th is we spot some antenna wire. And that was the worst one that I was in. The antenna wire was just right before Tet in December. Two NDA regiments. There's only 24 of us. I mean, there's 3,000. Man, that was a bad day.
What'd you do? What happened?
Oh, that's, we got...
if you feel like talking about it.
We got a lot of KIAs, pinned down, couldn't get out. There's tons of stories with that. It just, a day later, we didn't know what it was. We didn't know we were pinned down. Had no idea what it was. You don't know. You're so involved and close to it. We found out later, there's newspaper clippings. You know how many guys were... Can't believe how many fucking guys were there, man. Hey. And a lot of us got out alive and saying, damn, it was just close. And there's tons of stories. They go around, there's tons of stories like that. Every guy has a bunch of stories like that. Not just me.
You flew the helicopter, or you were in command of light infantry?
I was a squad leader, one of the four squad leaders in the recon. In small squads. So all 11 Bravos, yeah. And there was about I'd say 6 to 7 per squad. All right, and you all had a radio and a machine gun, And there were 4 squads, 4 radios, and then the headquarters had 2 radios, one from ground to ground and ground to air. So for a very small unit, we had a lot of radios. But again, when you're out, 6 guys, you're not talking company strength. You're, on paper it says find them and get out. They didn't tell you the shitty part about getting out. They didn't want you to leave, But there were also times that we were in and out there, we just couldn't find anything. Next thing you know, a whole company moves in and they get pinned down. So they knew who we were just by our size. They know we're reconning the area. They don't want us. But again, when you actually fall over them, they got no choice. But again, there's thousands of stories like that in this whole area here today. It's amazing.
Tell me your name and where you served.
All right, Joe Kelbus, 1st and the 9th, A Troop, Blues, squad leader, 12 months. Served in Central Highlands, Yamlo Valley predominantly, the beach, and then that was for about 9 months. And then moved to LZ English for a month. And then after that, we went up to the DMZ, LZ Sharon, Quan province for my last 4 months in, 3 months in. And that was rock pile there. You couldn't dig any perimeter on there. You just had to call in the engineers with a bulldozer to plow that stuff up, put in your bunkers. No, that was engineers. Engineers would do that. Being recon, we didn't have that resource.
Did the engineers come in with sheet charges?
No, they brought in the flying crane, put down the bulldozer came on, did a couple of swipes, and flying crane came back and hauled it away same day.